Hi everyone, Jez here again. This card, which I put on my Facebook page, has had quite a few likes and on Instagram, so I thought I'd show you how to make it, but I'm going to change it to Island Indigo this time. That seems to be the colour that I'm using at the moment. Right, here is what I used. I used the lace trims of Delicate Details. Now, Delicate Details is a Sale-A-Bration stamp set, and you have only got until next Friday, the 31st of March, this coming Friday, to get this. So only a few days left to place an order for £45 with Stampin' Up, and you can get this free. I really like this. And I'm using the Happy Birthday there from Butterfly Basics. I really love the font on that one. And then I'm using the Butterfly die from the Butterfly Basics die set. Still got a little bit of left in for that. Right, so half a sheet of A4 in Indigo, Island Indigo, scored in half, and I've got a piece of Whisper White to go inside and a piece of Whisper White just cut so that there is an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. Now what I'm going to do on this one that I didn't do before is I'm going to stamp my lace trim first, because when I did it before I put this too far up, so it meant I had to use a really thin top one, and I don't want to use a really thin one this time. So it's a photopolymer stamp, so I will get my stamping mat so that I can stamp on this. I'm going to put a bit of paper underneath because I will go off the edge a bit. I don't want to get ink on my stamp mat. So I've got my photopolymer mounted, and I've got my Island Indigo, and I am going to order the big stamp pad of this because I've proved that I loves it. Okay, so it's photopolymer, so you can see through it, which makes it easy. I'm still going to line it up there on my grid paper, and what I've done is I've left a slight gap at the top, down and up, and I went ski whiff. That's because I'm on camera and I don't want to get my head in it. So you have two sides to your cardstock for a reason, and the reason is you can just turn it over and do it on the other side. I've got something on there. A bit of sticky tape on there. You don't want that on your stamp. No idea how that happened. So I'll just ink that bit up again. Oh, do you know, live. That's what happens when you go live. I'm going to stick my head in. Sorry guys, but otherwise it'll be wrong again. Perfect. I'm going to do matching at the bottom rather than do a little one. I'm going to do the top and the bottom matching, and I actually going to stick it over the top just slightly so that I can see the edge a bit better. Excuse me head again. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same for the inside so that there's a bit of decoration on the inside. Excuse me again. And then lastly, this is just such a lovely lace effect, really nice on wedding cards, I think. Absolutely stunning. Seen it used in all sorts of different ways. Where a border's needed, framing a sentiment, all sorts. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous, love it. Right, then I'm going to decide where I want my butterfly, using the grid there to help me keep it straight, and I'm going to use a bit of washi tape to stick it down. If you've got a magnetic platform for your big shot, then you won't need washi tape, but washi tape will just hold it in place, which is what we want. Okay, so I'm going to run that through and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so I've run it through my die cutter. I have a grand caliber, so it's a bit large for the desk when I'm filming. Okay, so you can see it cuts it out completely. So now I'm just going to use my little brush, which is a good way of getting it all to release. Otherwise you're using your pokey tool. So that gets all the bits out quite nicely. And then we just need, I do use a bit of a pokey tool just to go around the edges to get it out of the die, but it is so much quicker when you've got the brush. And then we just want to gently pull it out. You have to be gentle. I have ripped some butterflies in the past. You can do this, I've seen it done with dryer sheets, bit of wax paper would make it release, but I find that this is quick enough using my little brush. It was a little Christmas present from my kids. I quite liked it. So what we're going to do is, now it's cut out, we're going to stick it back in. I cased this card from somewhere and I absolutely cannot remember. Probably just random on Pinterest. I just thought, oh, I like that. And that's that. Now on the other card I did sort of speckle it, but I also quite like it clean. So I'm going to do this one clean. So I'm just going to, before I stick it all together, I'm going to stamp the sentiment, happy birthday, and then we'll stick it all together. See, it's even with a bit of die cutting, it's not actually that long, right, because it's photopolymer. I can see right through to get it straight. Would have helped if I'd have stuck it on the block straight. Super. And so now we'll just take a bit of Tombow and stick it all together. Because I want to stick the butterfly back in, I'm not going to raise anything on this one up. So I'm going to go all the way around the edges, and then I'm going to make sure I go around the shape of the butterfly as well. There we go. What I really like, I have to say, about Stampin' Up cardstock is some cardstock, you see the wiggly lines of the glue, and this is such good quality that you don't see those wiggly lines. And I've had many a card ruined by the wiggly lines from cheap card. But now I know, you see, there is no wiggly lines. And then to stick this in, you can give it a little bit of shaping gently, so you don't rip it, with your bone folder, so that it stands up a tad, or you can just stick it flat. So a bit of Tombow down the middle, and then I'm gonna do my little trick. There's a splodge there, and my bit of sponge, and I'm just going to dab a bit around the edges. So to help it stick down. And then that just sticks back in the space that it came from. Hold it in for a sec till it dries, and that is all there is to it. I think it's a stunning card, very simple. Oh, nearly forgot. We're going to stick this on the inside. So this is a very, very, very quick card to put together, and very, very lovely it is too. And I think that just sets off on the inside really, really nice for your message. Okay, thank you very much for joining me today. Get your orders in for the Sale-A-Bration. If you go to my blog, you can click on my shop, place an order. That would be marvellous. I'd love for you to come shopping with me. And if you want to ask anything, just put something in the comment box. Okay, thank you. Bye.